So low back is an area of the body that often experiences quite a lot of discomfort, and what I'm going to do is show you a series of stretches for the low back. But what I will say about the low back is the low back pretty much works off the hips and it works off the thoracic spine, the upper part of your back. So if you've got a lot of tightness in your upper back and it doesn't move very well, I'd shift that before I do the stretches for the low back. And if you've got tightness in your hips and they don't move very well, I'd shift that I'd get that area flexible before I do these stretches for the low back. Not because there's a particular problem with it, but just you'll find it's a much more effective way of doing it. Your low back's kind of wedged in between two big brothers, and if they're not very happy, they'll ship the problem into the middle. So get the big brothers happy first, and then take on the low back, which is perhaps the where you're feeling it most, but not necessarily where the problem's coming from. So if we get in, if you've got high blood pressure, by the way, and you're doing this, what I want you to do is stand up and just unload after each stretch. Just rotate your upper body a little bit, wiggle your legs a bit, get the blood pumping again. So there's not a problem doing this with high blood pressure, just don't spend too long with your head below your heart. So if we go both hands to the side, and you're going to squat down, lower your hips down to the left. My hands are to the right, I'm going to take my hips down and to the left. We'll do a few this way. Stand up, let the blood come back to your rest of your body, because obviously it runs into your face, so I'll probably go bright pink. So instead of going hands here, we're now going to rotate to hands here. Same thing again, my hips are going to go to the left if my hands are to the right. Other way. 5 or 6 reps of each one of these, just lower in and come back out. Nothing too hard, nothing particularly aggressive. Stand up, let the blood circulate a bit. Hands behind you on these shoulders here. Real firm grip with this. You do not want to slip on this because you'll end up on your nose, but you're going to sink forward, bend the knees, just get a really good stretch through your upper back and your shoulders, and then we're going to spin around for our last one. Hold on to these shoulders again, facing the other direction. Sit down into the room. Again, nice firm grip, please. And you can go both hands to one side. Go away from the hands. Both hands to the other side. Go away from the hands. And that should get an awful lot of tension out of your low back, mid back, upper back. Just feel kind of good again. Okay?